Why? Why so much bitterness? Why so much hatred? Why is everything so political? Why is there so much divisiveness? Are you sick and tired of this? Then why? If we live in the greatest country in the world, whenever we have a crisis or a major disaster, like the recent tornadoes in Kentucky, or the hurricanes in Louisiana, or the floods in the Northeast, the fires in California, or even the horrific 9/11, America stands up and helps one another out. There is no black, white, brown, yellow, or red. It's not about being a Democrat, independent, or Republican. This is about American Democrats, American independents, and American Republicans. This is not about rich or poor, nor is it about Christians, Jews, Muslims, but it is absolutely about Christian Americans, Jewish Americans, and Muslim Americans together as one. Hi, my name is Raul Mas. My grandfather was the mayor of Havana, Cuba. My great-grandfather was the president of Cuba. I don't say this to impress you, but to impress upon you that a little over 60 years ago, my pregnant mother with me and my father made the decision to leave their beloved Cuba and a privileged lifestyle to immigrate legally and start over without speaking the language so that they could give me the greatest gift I could ever receive: freedom. A freedom we many times take for granted. I can assure you it is easy to be communist in a free country, but it is not easy to be free in a communist country. Let me repeat that. It is easy to be a communist in a free country, but it is not easy to be free in a communist country. I can tell you firsthand, the freedoms that we share are desired by people all over the world, of all colors, religions, and backgrounds, as seen recently with a population of Cuba pouring out to the streets and asking only for libertad, which means freedom. We are also witnessing it on the southern border. We have millions coming from approximately 150 different countries trying to enter the USA. Millions wanting to immigrate to, not from, the USA in search of freedom. Within the last few years, we experienced the largest movement ever in the history of the USA after the tragic death of George Floyd. We saw huge crowds flood the street, with the majority mostly protesting peacefully, together with some not so peaceful protests. This combined group was 18 to 24 million strong. How many will stand for our Constitution, our stars and stripes, and most of all, our country and the freedoms we enjoy? Well, that is exactly what we're going to find out. We are going to start the largest movement ever, yes, ever in the United States. And I hope we can count on you, all Americans, to help us create strength and change in massive numbers. This movement is called the Unbreakable Chain of Freedom, with a goal of 25 million plus freedom-loving Americans. In huge numbers, we can create change. We can address some of the bitterness, hate, corruption, and yes, maybe even some of our political divisiveness. We can accomplish this together with each and every one of us standing for what we have built and the freedoms this great country were originally built upon. Remember that inclusiveness makes this country great. We have created a symbol. It's a very simple visual symbol, easily identifiable by anyone wearing it. The men, women, and patriots standing for the red, white, and blue of our flag. Something to be very proud of. We call this symbol, which is a wristband, a link. And this is your link to the Unbreakable Chain of Freedom. I will always stand for God, family, our Constitution, our flag, and always for our unbreakable chain of freedom. And I will never apologize for it.